Hey, happy Hopeful Friday to you. I had a bunch of clover hay a couple weeks ago, and it made a lot more than I thought it was going to. When I cut it, I recognized that it was going to make way more hay than I had anticipated. Really good, clean clover hay. And so anyway, I'm always telling you guys to reach out to people and ask for help. And I thought, well, take some of my own advice. So I called my neighbor and ask if they would bale some for me. And I was thinking, square bales, I'd probably just bale maybe 100 bale so that I could haul it. And honestly, that would have eaten my lunch in the heat to haul 100 bales of that. So they offered to come up and bring this accumulator, which I'd never seen in action before. So this thing takes square bales out of the back of the baler and lets them slide into slots here. And accumulates 10 bales at a time. And then when it gets to 10, it dumps them and starts over again. And then they have a deal that goes on the front of the tractor to pick them up 10 at a time and stack them. And my cousin's running this equipment, and he's good with equipment, so it's probably not as easy as he makes it look here in a few minutes with the tractor grapple and all. But man, I had no idea. This made 780 bales of hay. So, 100 degrees here, trying to get that in the barn for me would have been just pretty much impossible. But anyway, brought his tractor grapple up, and so it just goes around and picks up these bunches of bales, has little grapple hooks that go down into the bales, and hooks them, bunches them up really tight, and then he can put those on the trailer and in the barn and stack them just almost as good as you could by hand. If he had more room in the barn, in our barn, it would have been really tight. We have a kind of a narrow entryway, and where you actually have to stack them. You can't get the tractor as straight as you need it to be. So, had some trouble there, but still, man, he tied the ends together by setting the bales a different way, and I don't know, this is really impressive, and it really, it just made my life that much easier. So, I can't get over, and I just feel extremely blessed to be able to, pick up the phone and call someone and have some help like that to be offered to come up and do this for me, where I'm out there filming. It's not really breaking a sweat for me to get all that. That is 160 bales that he's fixing to put the last 10 on there. And that's just sitting there working the hydraulics on the loader. So I'll show you in a minute where we're putting them in the barn, but it's important to utilize what's out there and ask, and I paid him. We had some money changed hands there, but still, compared to like me going out and buying all this equipment, or trying to find a custom baler or rent whatever, that wouldn't be possible really at all. So I just wanted to remind you about that, and kind of have you think about going into 4th of July and our independence and all that good stuff. Think about what you have available to you. What are your options? What's out there? And there's the finished stack, and that's all there in the barn, in the dry. Everything's good. So anyway, just wanted to come by and wish you guys a happy Hopeful Friday from the hay barn, and hope you have a great 4th of July, and we'll catch you down the road.